no battery in the tag. So now if we try and disarm it with no tag, instant alarm. System works. The alarm system disarmed directly from the car key. But in order for it to disarm, it must see one of the driver ID tags or even a paired mobile phone. That is the first layer and second layer. The third layer is if you start the vehicle, we get a solid blue light from the LED button. This is to indicate to the driver that we're still immobilised. So if I select gear, it cuts the engine off. It has now started a countdown timer. So the driver's getting a text message, a phone call. 30 seconds later, it will start giving light indication from the hazards, and then it'll give full alarm trigger. So if we pop the ignition back on, still immobilised. I'll just show you up to the hazards. I won't let it go to full alarm. It's now calling my phone. Now we've got the hazards, it will go to alarm, so I'll just enter the PIN code. System disarms. We can now start and select gear safely. This PIN code feature can be turned on and off via this valet button. So if you wanted it to start for convenience on one of the Bluetooth tags, I will just show you that. So switch ignition off. I'll just disarm it again. All we do is ignition off, 2 presses of the valet button, ignition back on. We'll get some hazard flash indication to say that it's now turned this off. And now if I switch it off, reset it, now when I start it, you'll see no blue lights. It's seen the tag, and we can now select gear safely. So it's now relying on the tag to bypass the immobiliser. To switch it back on, 2 presses of the valet, ignition on, flashes on the dash as indication. And now when we start it, it will require the third layer for PIN code. So just reset that. So it starts up, solid blue light, cuts out on gear selection. It's now started a countdown timer again, another text message, another phone call, and it'll go to full alarm. So I'm just going to disarm the system again. And that's cancelled the alarm. Another great feature which we've given this customer is sometimes customers don't want the vehicle to start. So directly on the phone app, we've got this extra security feature on and off. So I'm just going to execute that command. I've now received the text message that's gone through. So now what this does is it puts start inhibit on the car. So rather than gear selection, it won't start at all. So I foot on the brake, vehicle doesn't start. Again, start the countdown timer. So this time, we have to put the ignition on, enter the code, disarms, and now we can start the car. So this is an extra layer which the customer can turn on and off. So if I wanted to, I can go extra security off, execute command, wait for the text message to come through to confirm, just received that. So now it'll go back to gearbox lock. Vehicle starts, mobilised, kills it on gear selection. So totally bespoke system, how you want it to work. The idea of this is the customer wanted gearbox lock because he takes this car to a lot of shows. Sometimes you want to leave it running, and this keeps it nice and safe, so you know that it's protected when you get out the car. So another unique feature that we've done for this car is what we call a run lock. So the vehicle likes to warm this car up in the morning, get everything nice and warm before you drives off, and what you want to be able to do was lock it while it's running. So I'm just going to demonstrate that now. All you do is you press the valet button, you'll get 2 flashes on the dash, and now the customer can get out, lock and arm it, and the vehicle will stay running. If after you break into it, it will just switch it off, and you'll get full alarm trigger and a normal phone calls if it's alarmed. And then when he's ready to drive off, get back in the car. But again, you must enter your PIN code before you drive off. Disarm the system, and now you can drive off. So again, this is another great feature we've added into him, totally bespoke. For more information, give us a call, Elite Car Security 0333 012 9028.